You know, faith is built for storms. And like a lifeboat, it's best to build it before you need it. How can you have a faith that makes a difference in your storms? Well, that, my friend, is what we'll explore today. Welcome to Mornings with Bishop Robert. Thanks for joining me. Come on in, grab a seat and your favorite beverage, make yourself comfortable. My goal is to introduce people to the Jesus they never knew, and then help them to get to know Him and His Word personally and better. So if our time together speaks to your heart, let me invite you to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend. Now grab a cup and lift it up, and we're going to begin. Oh, by the way, if you'd like Mornings with Bishop Robert sent directly to your inbox each morning and lots of other great benefits, just click the link in the description below. It'll let you sign up for our email list, and we'll take care of getting that out to you each and every morning. Well, you know, a group of botanists traveling through Kenya observed a rare and beautiful flower, but it was growing at the bottom of a deep ravine. Well, calling to a young boy who was watching nearby, one of the scientists told him he'd pay him very well if he'd agree to be lowered over the cliff to retrieve the flower below. The boy took one long look over the cliff and said, "I'll be back in a minute." A short time later, he returned, followed by a gray haired man. Approaching the botanist, the boy said, "Even though the ravine is deep, I will go over that cliff and get the flower for you, but only if this man holds the rope. He's my dad." Well, today's verse says, "Cast all your worries on Him because He cares for you." You see, the boy knew that his dad could be trusted, and he trusted him to hold on to the rope. There were lots of things the boy didn't know and couldn't see. The long way down would have plenty of challenges and possible dangers. But the boy did know who was holding his rope, and the faith he had in his father made his actions possible. See, faith and works should always travel side by side, step answering to step, like the legs of people walking. First faith, then works, then faith again, then works again, until they can scarcely be distinguished between them and know which one is which and which is the other. You know, this week, I've spoken with people who've had family members they trusted steal huge sums of money out of their bank accounts, leaving them to face possible bankruptcy. I've spoken with people who were about to visit a hospital for a brain scan because the doctors were concerned about a cancerous brain tumor. And also with someone who had contracted life-threatening typhoid fever. Yeah, some of the ravines we face in our lives go very deep indeed. But in life, we don't get the choice the boy had. We can't decide whether to go into the ravine or not. Our problems will toss us into deep ravines. But you still can make a choice as to whether you'll trust your Heavenly Father to hold on to your rope. And you still can cast all your worries on Him because He cares for you. Faith is trusting that God will act in the right way at the right time for your best interest. St. Augustine said, "Understanding is the reward of faith." So seek not to understand so that you can believe, but rather seek belief so that you may understand. Faith lets us say, even though the money has been stolen, I will trust my Father to provide what I need. Lets us say, even though it may be a tumor, I will trust my Father to give me healing and strength. Faith lets us say that even though the typhoid may take my life, I will trust my Father because my times are in his hand. Faith trusts God to hold the rope. Faith allows our even though I will decisions. You and I, we cannot see the future, but we can trust the one who holds the future. The Bible tells us, cast our burdens on the Lord, and he will sustain us. He never permits the righteous to be moved. Regardless of the fierceness of the storm, it cannot take us away from him. Even when death comes, as it will to all of us, death is not strong enough to move us away from the one who holds our rope. Faith is trusting that he sees what we do not and trusts in his love to carry us through all of life's battles. Have you heard the phrase, a leap of faith? You know, it's like the boy standing at the second floor window of his burning house, afraid to jump, though the fire is behind him. His father called out and said, "Jump, son, I'll catch you." The boy replied, "The smoke's in my eyes. I can't see you." "I can see you, son, and that's all that matters. Jump." Faith is to believe what we do not see. And the reward of this faith is seeing what we believe. Faith in Jesus Christ will carry you and me through life's storms because he will never leave us or forsake us. Faith in Jesus Christ will give us a peace that passes understanding when fear and doubt try to steal it from us. Faith in Jesus lets us make even though I will decisions. Faith in Jesus Christ allows you to cast all your worries on him because he cares for you. So who's holding your rope? Hey, we're out of time for today, but before I go, can I ask you to help me introduce people to the Jesus they never knew and help them get to know him and his word personally and better? Would you please like this video so more people will see it? And then click follow or subscribe so that you and I can get together every day. Click the link in the description. You'll get that free copy of my book, Count to One. And one more thing. Share this with a friend, would you? Because as you do, you're part of the team touching more than 1 million hearts all over the world with the love of Jesus. Thanks for helping.